This aubergine looks like an Easter Island head. It does. You know what it also looks like?
What the Sigma?
Hello, my name is Jack, and today we're going to explore the internet's idea of what is an interesting thing to talk about to the point you have to post it online and get validation for it. Black widow spider in my garage, in the mid-Atlantic, US. Oh man, that doesn't look like Scarlett Johansson at all. My cat peed a heart. Aww. It loves you. Or this is also symbolically saying that it pisses on your love. We'll confirm which one it is after the cat eats dinner. Finished my coffee and found a heart. Aw, your cat peed in your coffee. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't find an actual heart though. That would have actually been interesting. Imagine enjoying a quick coffee in the morning and whose heart is this? Is it you, sir? Person with the hole in your chest bleeding out? How this leaf has been eaten. Oh my god, what even ate that? Oh wait, the caterpillar's right there still. I really want to know its thought process for doing this. Going out of its way to make squiggly lines. Why just go straight, dude? It's all leaf. You're not Hansel and Gretel. You don't need to create a little trail to figure out how to get home. You are literally you're living on your food. My battery pack charged past 100%. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't that usually mean the thing's extremely unsafe? It's overloaded. There's a reason why electricians use resistors in circuitry. Gotta slow down that current so not too much power goes through at once. Here's an example of not using a resistor. My bacon came cut looking like sperm? Oh, Jesus. Well, you just had to put the egg there, didn't you? You just had to. This well-camouflaged spider with its prey. Oh, wow. For a second, I thought the bug was the spider, but no. That's a sneaky spider. It's a very sneaky spider. Kind of feel sad that it's eating a bee, though. I wish could have gone for something else. Not the bee. Please don't eat the bee spider. This park bench in Japan, Massachusetts. Ah, nice. It's like a hammock, but not with trees, but with a park bench. A benchmick. A hamench. My child that was born last week has natural blonde highlights. How did you give birth to the early 2000s? I can't tell if your child is going to grow up being in a boy band or asking for someone's manager. My dog's outline after running through dew, then rolling in dirt. Was your dog a victim of Pompeii by any chance? No, actually, it looks like they've just found some new fossils. The ancient Godicius boicidus, a prized possession amongst ancient humans. Ants building around a donut my dad found. Wow, they're just trying to seal away the donut so no outside forces can take it from them. Honestly, a very sound tactic, especially when you are the size of literally 1/2000th of the food source. I mean, that's a literal mountain of consistent consistent food for your species. Lucky for these ants, we're not looking through satisfying images today, so no one's allowed to kick this and watch it just fly all apart. Someone placed a mini door on this tree in a forest. Yeah, the ultimate test on if someone has a beautiful soul. Whether or not they find tiny little apparatuses like this in the wild as an adorable thing that we should all do a lot more. Hell, even Brisbane City itself, in our main Queen Street strip mall space, someone went out of their way to build a little tiny door just near where one of the bloody plants are. It's great. It's beautiful. I know fairies don't exist, but it's still fun to think so. The color gradient of the eggs in my fridge. A perfect succession of shade and color, starting all the way back at the brightest white and then all the way down to the secret lizard person. This grape that grew with a stem wrapped around it. Oh my god, it's so weird to know that grape technically isn't about to burst, it's just been growing. Man, talking about making the things you're into your literal entire life. One day someone's gonna come across this grape and just be like, oh, weird.
Oh?
Yeah, crush me between your teeth.
What the?
Crush me.
What?
No, crush me. No, come on, no. We found this pink grasshopper in the garden. Yo, that's a shiny. That's a shiny. Catch it. You know the like small percentage rate in the real world to catch shiny animals? I saw a shiny kangaroo once. Technically called an albino kangaroo, but I saw it once. And I live in the only country kangaroos live in. I assure you, it's not as terrifying in real life as this photo really makes it out to be. My vein spells ha. Yeah, you're lucky you don't live in Gotham. The Joker would wear your flesh like a suit. I don't know why, but I do love to think that if you're repeatedly punching someone in the face, someone who's deaf just thinks you're laughing. One weird lock of hair that comes back every few years. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not alone with these consistent parts of the hair that just does not want to abide by the rules. For me, it's my cowlick at the front. I can't get rid of it, and it's not like hot or cool in the Superman way. It's just ugh. And I'm valid to have this complaint because people who done my hair and makeup for shows, they literally despise doing my hair sometimes. So I feel your pain, OP, and take it from me and my regrets. Don't bother cutting it off. It'll just look worse somehow. Large hammer in the woods. You know what? This inspires me with a bit of a thought experiment. For you personally, how many strangely large objects does it take for you to notice before you stop thinking, haha, what cool creative artworks, and more, oh god, since when did I climb a beanstalk? This ice cream place has a lower window so children can see. Honestly, absolutely A+ design. It's one of those great examples where you're like, this is so obvious. Why didn't we ever do this? Like, you can't help but feel somewhat stupid for not thinking of it earlier. Though, that said, if I was working here, I don't know how I feel about the only window being literally in line with my crotch. I probably crouch a lot. How the juice perfectly fits on the shelf. Well, that Dole juice is officially the juice of this household now. Nothing shall replace it. They have customers for life. A coworker left a lemon hanging on her tree, and it grew to this over the winter. Oh, wow, it grew into cancer. I don't know if that's actually what nature is meant to do with the lemon, but that looks like some gross mutation. It's like a 50-year-old who's done too much plastic surgery in their youth. My pancake looks like a sunflower. Nice! That technically makes it plant food, and therefore a vegetable. Take that, nutrition! I found a conjoined parsnip. Damn. Brothers till the end. I feel like these parsnips would really enjoy the Fast and Furious franchise. My phone was in my pocket and took this odd-looking picture. Yeah, that confirms that your pocket is the back rooms. You found access to the back rooms. Probably don't put your hand in there anymore. You don't know what it's going to touch. One of my pretzels, it's still whole. Oh, hell yeah. You got an extra 0.01% of food. It's literally just more of a biscuit than a specific pretzel, but for some reason, this is an amazing experience. Don't deny it. We would all find this really cool if this happened to us. The amount of rust on this truck. Far out, man. See, the thing is, I guarantee that like the rest of the car, the things that actually function in this vehicle are probably kept to a great condition. The outer shell though, it's like the interior of a plane. 90% of it is just there to make the customers feel like they're getting their money's worth. Tried to take a picture of the storm in Philly and caught 4 bolts at the same time. Damn, that's at least 4 Thors, which I'm pretty sure canonically is actually a thing. Is it? I don't know. My Marvel knowledge just stems from a bunch of YouTube videos that suddenly pop up on my feed as a recommendation to watch. Does anyone else relate to that? Like, their only knowledge about comic stuff comes from people talking about them in YouTube videos? This cloud kind of looks like an elephant. I can see that, though counteroffer. The foot of this elephant's actually the bottom of its jaw. Its mouth is gaping wide open and is about to consume the earth below. Hooray for habitually seeing things with a more morbid light. The progression of these cherry tomatoes. Hey, it's like a traffic light. You have go, slow down, stop, and eat me. I'm ready. I must be consumed. Please consume me, God. My own train cart at 8 p.m. on a Saturday. There's always 2 minds to have with this sort of experience. Absolute bliss, peace, a bit of interesting serenity, knowing you have this space that is designed and consistently full of humanity, just empty, abandoned, but still in pristine functional quality, like you're visiting a world that has yet to actually be full of life. On the other hand, you've seen far too many horror movies where it's you're about to be attacked by some sort of otherworldly being, or the Joker is about to come by and be attacked by some rich people and then set off a whole chaotic event to rumble throughout your city with civil unrest. Either one. This VW bug that's been converted into a truck. Now, the normal person would bag on this, but let's be real. If we had the skills to do this all ourselves, like just in general, if it was as normal as being able to Google things, I'm pretty sure we'd all happily do this. You can't deny it. We all know how stupidly we designed our Lego cars when we were kids. American Red Cross van donated by Britney Spears. Oh, like just literally, just straight up Britney Spears. Okay, for a second, I genuinely thought it just had her all over it as a sponsorship thing, but no, just a straight up generosity. I mean, let's be real, it's Britney Spears. She doesn't need her face to be plastered on this to know who she is. This Walgreens doesn't keep their store cool enough to maintain the integrity of its chocolate bars. Oh boy. I'm down for some liquid. Uncut carrot. Oh wow, yeah, that's, it's definitely uncut. Or, no, it's a tail. This is just the back of a bipedal animal dog person. I'm sorry, editor, I think we're gonna need to censor that little slight slit. No, it's too much. It's too detailed.